all, myself Gauri Chand of class 12E. So I'm here to show you a very small presentation on the topic International Asteroid Day. I hope you will all enjoy it. What is an asteroid? Asteroids are small rocky objects that orbit the Sun. Although the asteroids orbit around the Sun like the planets, they are much smaller than the planets. Are all asteroids the same? No way, because asteroids are formed in different locations at different distances from the Sun. Asteroids aren't all round like the planets. They have jagged and irregular shape. They vary in size from very small to very large. Most asteroids are made of different types of rocks, clays, metals, etc. What is the significance of Asteroid Day? On June 30, 2021, anniversary of the 1908 Tunguska event will be internationally celebrated as the Asteroid Day. It is a globally awareness movement where people from around the world come together to learn about asteroids and what we can do to protect our planet, our families and future generations. In December 2016, the United Nations General adopted Resolution A/RES/71/90 declaring 30 June as International Asteroid Day. Do you know that most of the asteroids in solar system are found between Mars and Jupiter, called the asteroid belt? There was one theory on how the asteroid belt was created. 4.6 billion years ago, when our solar system was being formed, a big planet was trying to form between Mars and Jupiter. However, Jupiter's gravitational force was too strong so that the material was unable to form a planet. The four largest asteroids that we can see in the asteroid belt are Ceres, Vesta, Pallas and Hygiea, which makes up the belt, and rest are countless small pieces of rocks. How can they move without hitting anything? The question would arise in your mind, right? It is just because the distance between them is the one like the pharaohs we see around. It's actually quite larger. If we look at an asteroid, the next one will be too far away. Objects in the belt are made of rocks and stone, and there are millions of asteroids orbiting there. The largest asteroid is the Ceres and is almost the size of the Moon, but most objects range in size as pebbles. Discovery of asteroids. The asteroid to be discovered was Ceres, which was considered to be a new planet. Sir William Herschel proposed the term asteroid, coined in Greek as Asteroides, meaning star-like or star-shaped. Distribution of asteroids within the solar system. Various dynamical groups of asteroids are found in the solar system and is generally divided into three as asteroid belt, Trojans and near-Earth asteroids. The majority of the asteroids orbit around the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, generally relatively in low eccentricity, that is not very elongated orbits. The belt is estimated to contain 1.1 to 1.9 million asteroids larger than 1 kilometer diameter and millions of smaller ones. Trojans. They are the populations that share an orbit with a larger planet or moon but do not collide with each other. The most significant populations of the Trojans are the Jupiter Trojans. It is thought that Trojans are larger than the asteroid belt. Near-Earth asteroids. Near-Earth asteroids are asteroids that have orbit that pass close to the Earth. Asteroids that cross the Earth's orbital path are called Earth crossers. Size variation in asteroids. Asteroids vary greatly in size, from almost 10,000 km to small as pebbles. They are roughly spherical, have at least partly differentiated interiors, and thought to be surviving protoplanets. The vast majority are much smaller and irregularly shaped. They thought to be the fragments of smaller bodies. The largest asteroid is Ceres. The second and third largest asteroids are Vesta and Pallas respectively. The Ceres is the only asteroid with a fully elliptical shape and hence the only dwarf planet among asteroids. Vesta is the only main belt asteroid that can on occasion be visible to naked eye. Pallas is the parent body of the Palladian family of the asteroids. We can also see the diagrams of the four largest asteroids: Ceres, Vesta, Pallas, and Hygiea. Asteroid belt. Asteroid belt is a torus-shaped region in the solar system located roughly between the planets Jupiter and Mars. It contains a great many solid, irregularly shaped bodies of many size but much smaller than the planets called asteroids or minor planets. The asteroid belt is also called the Kuiper belt. It forms a disk around the Sun and serves as a dividing line between the inner rocky planets and outer gas giants. Composition of asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is formed from the primordial solar nebula. Most of the asteroids in the main belt are made of stone and rocks, but a small portion of them contain nickel and iron metals. The remaining asteroids are made up of a mix of these along with carbon-rich minerals. Some of the more distant asteroids tend to contain more ice, although they aren't large enough to maintain an atmosphere, but there is evidence that some asteroids contain water. Impacts of asteroid. Asteroid impacts produce an array of impact effects that can harm human populations. If an asteroid hits on land, there would be a huge amount of dust thrown up into the atmosphere. If it hits water, then there would be an increase in the water vapor, and this would result in rain, resulting in landslides and mudslides. Such effects can be shock waves, heat radiation, formation of craters with associated earthquakes and tsunamis. Human populations are vulnerable to these effects if they live within the affected zone. Asteroids are rich source of metals like iron, platinum, and titanium, metals that humans use daily to build and create things. In addition, scientists believe that water is also present on the surface of these asteroids. They can also be broken down and used as fuel for space vehicles. This is a simple representation showing the high-value asteroid materials comparing to the Earth's crust. Asteroid Impact Mission. It is a candidate mission currently undergoing preliminary design work. It was launched in October 2020. Asteroid Impact Mission, or AIM, could travel to a binary asteroid system, the paired Didymos asteroid, which will come comparatively close to 11 million km from Earth. Now, asteroid mining. It is a hypothetical exploitation of materials from asteroids. Difficulties include the high cost of spacecraft, unreliable identification of asteroids which are used or suitable for mining or extraction, etc. This is a simple diagram showing the different steps involved in asteroid mining. Why should we learn about asteroids? The biggest reason is to study asteroids because it tells us about the origin of the solar system, as they are considered to be the building blocks of the planets. In planetary formation, lumps of rock such as asteroids coalesce to create minor planets and eventually planets.
This is Farha from 12A, and with the help of Gauri Chand, you were able to see a little presentation on World Asteroid Day, which is celebrated on June 30th. So let's have a quick recap of what we've seen so far. We've seen what is an asteroid, are all asteroids the same, discovery of asteroid, distribution within the solar system, size variation because asteroids come in all shapes and sizes, asteroid belt, its composition, impacts of asteroid and the asteroid impact mission, asteroid mining, and finally why we should learn about asteroids. After this, we've seen a speed drawing of asteroid in space. And a quick note, on 30th June 2021, which is the anniversary of the 1908 Tunguska event, will be internationally celebrating the Asteroid Day. It is a global awareness movement where people from around the world come together to learn about asteroids and what we can do to protect our planet, our families, communities, and future generations. In December 2016, the United Nations General Assembly adopted resolutions declaring 30th June International Asteroid Day. To celebrate the 2021 edition of Asteroid Day, marking its 7th anniversary, the Virtual Telescope Project, the leading facility in world sharing life, the online of the most spectacular near-Earth asteroid and their close encounters with our home planet, will officially offer you a journey across the near-Earth asteroids through our solar system. If you'd like to watch it, you can see it on 30th June 2021, starting at 10 p.m. Universal Time, live on www.virtualtelescope.eu. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.